And here comes February. We're halfway through the rehabilitation plan. There we go. Damn it. So close. Actually, could we be cheeky? I think we can. I'm going to be cheeky here, because I think we can actually get this to finish before we click on Ach Gott. The 5th Anglo-Afghani War. Because I think that this will stay up for about a month. And we needed less than a month for this to complete. Yeah, it was probably just over a month. We'll see. We're fun, except for Lismois. Ouch. Ah, that's harsh. But hey, he can't defend himself because he's not in the stream. Join us. We will have the cake that will be 100% teleported to you when you join. Austrian elections of 36. Again, I'm going to wait until this is done. Come on, before Black Monday hits. You can do this. I'm like putting off the effects. This is super cheaty. Oh no, it's going to get cancelled now. Damn it! So close. Austrian elections of 1936. Since federalization began and the Austrian elections were mostly reduced to the German-speaking part of the empire, two major parties have dominated Austrian politics, the CS and the SDAP. This year's elections, too, are harshly fought. The SDAP and the CS have very different ideas in dealing with the ongoing economic crisis. The SDAP's programme focuses on easing the workers' plight, with a focus on unemployment benefits and government intervention. The CS, on the other hand, follow a programme of severe austerity measurements. It is for the people to decide. No, it's for me to decide, because I am the people. Le people, c'est moi. What would the people be in French? I'm trying to bastardize l'état, c'est moi. La personne? Le person? Les personnes? I don't know. I don't speak French very well. The extent of my French knowledge tends to be parlez-vous anglais? Je ne parle pas français. Parlez-vous anglais? Alright, tea break. Come on. That teapot is getting rather hot. Ow. I am the Senate. I am the Reichstag. Les gens. Les gens, c'est moi. There's nothing wrong with being communist. It's a legit political ideology. I don't agree with it, but they have some interesting ideas. Alright, let's get rid of you guys. And throw you in there. Like, austerity probably is how I would manage a recession. Austerity to try and reduce the amount of debt you're taking, and then once the economy starts to grow, that's when you start taking debt, and that's when you start actually investing in the state and building state infrastructure and that type of thing. But to get through the recession itself, massive austerity. Raise taxes, austerity. Get that debt under control. That's something the Conservatives here in the UK completely failed to do. It was such a bad policy. They instituted austerity, which reduced the spending of the government, and then instead of using that money to pay off the debts and thereby reduce the interest payments, they then just reduced taxes, which is putting more money into people's pockets, but the people were unwilling to spend that money which was being put into their pockets because they were so scared of the future. It was really short-sighted. Opening of school and SDAP rally, even if the economic situation of Austria has been dire for a while. The first years after the Weltkrieg, when the CS and SDAP still cooperated in their governance, saw widespread reforms in education and welfare. Academies for specialised workers began construction. Workers' pensions were introduced and child labour was once and for all eliminated. Vienna has been regarded as a front-runner in socialist circles. Today, a new academy is opened in the 9th district of Vienna, which the SDAP sees as a major success of theirs. Many speeches by various politicians are held, Karl Renner always standing in the background. Renner has been an effective head of the party since he found the goodwill of the emperor during the Weltkrieg, with a policy of Burgfrieden and cooperation with the crown. Socialist promises, which grants daily political power gain, and increase in social democrat. Or I'd prefer if they didn't claim the success of a joint government of their own. So Social Democrats become much less potent. And there is no benefit for having the academy here, so I'm going to say don't lay claim to the successes of both. The remilitarization of Olitania, the Treaty of Bucharest, ended officially in the Weltkrieg for Romania, but at high cost. So this is them remilitarizing this area, I guess. And we do have a demilitarized zone of our own around Italy. Although, is that ours or is that the Italians? It's probably the Italians. So I can militarize it if I wanted to. Alright, everyone is now done training. Marvellous. The CS invites to hunt. The CS, the party of the petite bourgeoisie, the Catholic Church and the conservative countryside, they usually refrain from holding large public events, with, at least in Vienna, and tend to focus their efforts on smaller private meetings. Wow, some of the grammar there is weird. Once such... Okay, this really needs content editing, copy editing even. One such meeting... Alright. This annoys me. As a games writer, this annoys me. The CS, the party of the petite bourgeoisie, the Catholic Church and the conservative countryside, they usually refrain from holding large public events, at least in Vienna, and tend to focus their efforts on smaller private meetings. One such meeting is to be held soon in the form of a hunt in the Wienerwald. Prince Otto was formally invited to join the event. Having enjoyed a diplomatic education, the Habsburg heir is far too used to such social occasions. Hunting accident. Is Prince Otto hurt? Oh dear. Or we lose popularity to the social conservatives. We want to increase the social conservatives, so I'm going to say, if he wants to go, hopefully no EU4 hunting accident. Didn't look like it there. Okay, good. Following the hunt, a feast was held, during which the radio interview with several prominent CS figures, but also Prince Otto, was recorded. It seems like this was on purpose, as Prince Otto is now being associated with the party, and support amongst our most devoted subjects for the party has increased. Excellent. What are we now? 48% social conservative, 42% social democrat. And to get to high popularity, I think we need 60%. We do. So we're still a ways away. Was the CS hunted? No, it was a hunt which was organised by the CS. Go on a crusade, retake Constantinople. Wrong millennia. Wrong century, not really wrong millennia. Italian DMZ, okay, I thought so. When he is hurt, you lose 15% popularity. Yeah, I assumed as much. Billy Talent has followed. Awesome band. I saw them live several times. Absolutely fantastic. I actually missed half of the Iron Maiden set because I'd rather see Billy Talent because it was basically empty right at the front. Freaking amazing. If you haven't heard Billy Talent, highly recommend you go check them out on Spotify. Brilliant, brilliant group. Deadpool is Deadpool. And Quirky Salmon. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh, I really want to listen to Billy Talent now. Damn you, copyright laws! Representatives from the numerous syndicalist and socialist nations have gathered in Paris today in what might be a defining moment in the history of the ideologies. The French Commune has invited numerous countries to the first official gathering, blah 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 blah. Will I try to puppet Italy? Yes. I'm going to be puppeting all the things. CS win the elections. The final counts of the elections are in. While it was a close call, the overwhelming majority of the countryside votes made the CS come first. CS becomes ruling party, public elections will not be held, remove general elections in 1936, and we get divided society, which is daily political power gain of minus 0.25. Okay. Elections were held every 6 years in the Austrian part of the dual monarchy, though since the end of the Weltkrieg, several of these acting periods have been cut short by reformer scandals. Austrian politics are dominated by the SDAP and the Social Democrat Workers' Party, and the CS, the Christian Socials, both have differing ideas on how to solve the ongoing crisis. But who will win? And I will be back in about 30 seconds. Just give me a second. Sorry, did what I usually do. Didn't want you hearing my nasty blowing of nose. I'm here. Hello, hello. So I was just reading that out, and that's all I really said. Sorry. Usually I mute my microphone. I forgot to do it this time. Did the main mute, which I always forget to turn off again. Or on again. Oswald Mosley elected as chairman of the TUC. That means the British are going to be rather more interventionist, which is unfortunate. Mordred and Viking. Oh dear, that is a terrible name, but actually annoyingly correct. The death of Pius XI. All of the Italian Federation mourns the death of His Holiness, Pope Pius XI. Does that mean the Curio's in charge? Yes. National unity, 35%. Get in. Alright, so what is our template right now? Oh great, we have several different ones. So Infantry Division 2 is the one with artillery. Infantry Division does not have artillery. So let's edit you to be... yeah, explosion. And let's see how many of them there are. Quite a few. We have got some artillery in storage. So what I think I might do is increase the amount of artillery we are producing. We have plenty of resources. We're not actually needing to import anything, which is very nice. Let's get some more research going. Build land forts on the Italian border. I would rather use that for infrastructure at the moment. I don't think I need forts. I mean, this is all mountainous. I can hold the Italian front basically indefinitely. The death of Pius XI. Oh, with the passing of the Pope, what action should we take? Mourn the Pope's death, or attempt to install the loyal Duke Giuseppe de Toscana on the throne? Doing so would make the Italian Federation a puppet of Austria, though it would greatly displease the many Catholics of our nation. We are going to press the claims. And just in case, we are going to start assembling our army. Let's grab the garrison forces and stick them on the Hungarian front. Under the command of... do I really want a field marshal for this? Not really. No, we want the mountaineer. In fact, no we don't. We want the mountaineer in this army because this is basically entirely land-based. And we'll be fighting probably in the mountains. Actually, there's not that many mountains there. There's a couple. And we have another mountaineer which we can use for this guy. You. Illyria oh wait, Illyria has no troops. Oh, come on. Just in case this triggers the Italians. Oh, I see, that's impossible. Let's assign you to that bit. Have you come in there. Go. In that case, what I probably want to do is start building some more troops. You're a light tank division. That's a terrible template, is it? I could use medium tanks as infantry tanks until I actually start building medium tank divisions. That's what you mean, build one land fort and you basically cover the Italian front. True, well, it would be two. Except Trieste should be fairly easy to hold because urban centres usually are. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. We have one unit of cavalry which is assigned to that. Okay, good. So we can race through and see if we can nick this area if we can. Downfall, instability, and the papacy under Initza resists. The papacy has defied the prospect of Anuba rule, and Cardinal Initza has convened an emergency conclave to have himself declared Pope Julius IV. What course of action shall we take? If they won't give their independence, we shall take it. To war! Massive political power reduction. Italy is not worth the trouble. Back down. Or beg the papacy for forgiveness. I'm not going to beg them. No, we're going to go to war. Screw you guys. I want you to try and take this as quickly as possible. Alright, now you can go. Haha! Alright, let's reduce this Declaring war in April 1936. Get in. Papal Conclave. St. Peter is a new occupant. Julius IV. Is he? Yeah, he is the fascist pope. National populists. Haha! Nice. Until they stop me, you have no idea what's happening, but I'm still watching. Yeah, Kaiserreich tends to have that effect, just because it's such a bonkers version of history. Do you know anything about Fortifying generally, or just the Kaiserreich mod? Where did we get to on these? JWS 333, Lollipop, I256QS, Rain, Mamaho, Dark Asshole. Thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate that. Papal, Papa Hitler. Have they really got no defenders? Let's make a beeline for Rome then. And feel free to be super duper aggressive. Mark Leek declared war on Mongolia. Ah, you weren't quick enough. No, 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 no. I was first. Let's have you going to there. Go. Oh, that's not Rome. Ha! Geography! That's what I meant to do, actually. Would it be much slower to go this way? Probably not. Let's have you going here, 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 and then Rome. That'll do. And you're going to need new orders, aren't you? New offensive line. Down there. Go. Likely the Italian federations are on the syndicalists' borders. Quite possibly, yeah. Let's get a cut off here. Oh, they're using planes. I probably should do the same. Naval bombers and interwar fighters. Well, we can use all of the interwar fighters. And we'll go on air superiority. And actually, yes. Let's use you guys on convoy raiding. Block that off. Wow, your range is terrible. And then search and destroy everything around there. And then actually we may as well use the naval bombers. Naval strike. Adriatic. We'll have better range. Actually. Naval battle going on. Actually, the naval bombers should be getting a... Why are you not out of 100? Don't tell me I did the same here. No, I didn't. Good. You're being caught up. Right, these guys are definitely reacting. Now, let's see if we can get these guys cut in half. Keep advancing. Ah, damn. Didn't get there in time. Let's cut this then. And then, hell, we'll just keep going. They don't seem interested in defending that, so that's fine. We have got more battleships than they do. They have more heavy cruisers. They have loads of destroyers. That's fine. We have more capital ships. Commanders are roughly the same, but just because I have more big ships, I think we should win that fight. Nice cut off there. Jolly good. And do we have our fighters involved? No. It's because you haven't arrived yet. Well, hurry up! What's that thing I do with planes? Only deploy one but set reinforcements. Yeah, basically. It's a habit I got when with the old system. It was just a lot easier assigning just one plane and then modifying exactly how many you want from the maximum. You could be finicky, but what this allows you to do is allow for planes you haven't actually built yet. So it's just more flexible. You're basically saying, I'm going to deploy 200 planes here eventually, even if I only have 5 in storage. Because if you did that with this interface, then you could only deploy up to 5. So doing the one at a time and then going further from there, it's just easier to do with planning ahead. Alright, so we've cut them in half now. So long as we can get naval superiority, then only the troops in this area are going to get supplied. The guys up here get nothing, which means it'll be a lot easier to kill. The other thing I need to do is work out why the hell your lines are so terrible. Those lines are atrocious. See if I can do this. Nope. Alright, you lot and you assigned to this. You lot and you lot assigned to this with an objective to here. Half of you assigned to here, unless you belong to that. There we go. Oh, and by all means go. Let's stop them moving, shall we? And let's stop them getting to Milan. Let's go and fortify Milan. Another downfall in stability. Yeah, that's because we have massive penalties to that. Our navy is now kicking ass. We're losing a bunch of destroyers, but I'm not too concerned about that. They've lost even more than we have, though. Hey, Lars, man. In terms of industry, Rome's the capital. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Milan has the more industry, so definitely the industrial heartland is up here, but Rome's the capital, and Rome's what I wanted because of victory points. And also, they seem to have left me a back door. Thanks, guys. Are they running? No. We're about to sink their battleships. Now they're running. They lost a lot more than we did. 26 destroyers, 6 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers and 4 submarines. We lost 3 light cruisers and 15 destroyers. So our fleet definitely came out ahead. I'm going to say be medium in that, and feel free to split. Which means feel free to split. Because I want to get naval control so I can stop their supplies coming in. You're just making a run for Torino. I am okay with this. And also the other reason is because if they run to Genoa and try and ship over to here, I want to catch those convoys. How close to capitulation are they? Not very, but Rome's about to fall. In fact, so's Anzio. See if we can get a cut off here. Rome is unguarded. Thank you, Italy. And you can go for Annecy. They're attacking Milan for some reason. Let's go here. Hell, you can go there too. And we're getting more factories. Lovely. What do we want? Probably some more artillery and then a bunch more. And there we go. Italian Federation. We're going to take all the states. End turn. Done. Boom. We are going to release the Italian Federation as a puppet. As I said, this is the puppet game. I could have called them as puppets, but I didn't really want to give them war score and autonomy for suffering casualties. Alright, well done guys, well done indeed. So now, what I'm thinking is I'm going to shift you to the commune side. For Pete's sake. Let's try that again, shall we? Defend the commune area. This is going to be annoying. And then split to there. To there. Right, you two. I want you to attack this. You guys attack that. Up to the river. Then you guys attack this. Then you lot probably need to put you on the Hungarian border because I don't trust them. And yes, I'm aware that I need to fortify... Oh, bloody hell. This border is a lot longer than I had realised. I also need to fortify the Socialist Italy side. I'll wait until I have some more troops to do that.